Okay. So hi, you were doing some meditating. What kind of form did this meditation take?
Basically, Haya just closed her eyes and started trying to tune out the sounds of the mortal world.
Okay. Um, anything anything in particular she was.
In particular, I think she was thinking about the elves in the forest
Okay.
and about how much death has been going on there recently. What Tiny said about elves being put to the sword, so to speak, it has her thinking.
Oh,
Haya starts to drift in her thoughts. Starts to hear a man singing somewhat differently from Donovan.
Hmm.
Do you have any divination or anything of that nature?
I actually lost which spells she had prepared today, but I think she might have augury. I don't know. Uh, I don't think she was really asking for anything in particular. She was just wondering. That's it. Wondering if her God's grace would provide her with something.
You start to be able to see into the wood, getting a feel for its age, its vastness, the height of some of the trees. They're huge. And you're hearing this sort of singing kind of echoing throughout the forest. Can you speak Elven?
She can. All Drow can. That's one of the only things they've retained of their heritage, I would say.
Um,
but they don't naturally speak
it's
common.
They
yeah.
don't naturally speak common. She had to learn that.
Um, you're not familiar with the song because it's not of your heritage, but it's talking about, it's a lament, it's a dirge, it's talking about the passing away uh, and of a little bit of regret, but also of honor. And you start to sort of see what looks like elves sort of singing over uh, the bodies of their fallen.
Hmm.
Um, some look of grim determination on their faces. And as kind of your view kind of pans away, you, as you start to leave the forest, you kind of start to kind of rise upwards and you look down near the edge of the forest and there's what looks to be some kind of logging camp
Hmm.
and you can't see anyone in the logging camp. and then you drift back.
Sounds like something happened. Aya opens her eyes. And that's probably when Sakel knocks on the door. They have a quick exchange about... Sakel tells Haya that Matthias wants to speak to her, Matthias.
Okay. He seems to be expecting you. Good, you've come. I wanted to talk to you.
Haya looks pretty grim. She's like, "Yes, Matthias, my brother told me. What do you wish to speak of?"
How much did Lorena tell you about the arrangement with the temple before you left?
Haya takes a breath to remember. Not much besides about you and the dwarf and Yander.
Yeah, I keep hearing this name, Yander. Don't know who he is. Sounds interesting, if a complicating fellow.
Besides that, Our Lady wishes us to construct a temple in these lands so little served by the church. I cannot say.
I was afraid it might be the case. So, Lorena and I are old companions, you might say. We spent quite a bit of time together when we were younger, although she was always the wiser and probably more senior of our little group of friends. So when she reached out to me, of course, I was happy to assist her in whatever could. But there needed to be an accommodation of understanding in terms of this venture. Traveling across land in this way rather than river, the expenses and so forth. This is not a journey without any profit, but certainly not one that I would have looked to have taken otherwise. Although I think the Order of Sauron will want me to come this way again, no doubt. They seem to have taken an interest in this Clay, member of their order, and some friends of his who were trying to start some settlements to the north. I said to Lorena I thought it was brave, bold. Well, I approve of these things, but Lorena and I both know that the history of these lands is troubled. It is not a story of success when it comes to such ventures, and there are good reasons why. I don't pretend to understand them all. I know that there are many tribes and races that live in these lands that will no doubt react to such approach. And these lands are isolated, difficult. There are many reasons. They are not in any trade routes traditionally. I wanted to understand what your intentions were with your temple and to share with you what Lorena has agreed to as part of the terms. For this obligation now passes from her on to you.
Aya says that the temple its purpose is to serve the settlement, was told of and foreseen.
And that is true, although who is going to come and out here to settle is not for me to say. I obviously wish Clay, who I know, and his friends every success. And to that end, I have agreed to assist Lorena in this case. I know that she was, there was some scrutiny in terms of the presence of your brother and you in the temple. It's possible that there would have been unfriendly inquiries made at some point in the future. No doubt Lorena would have been able to deal with them, but that would have complicated things for her within Myth. So I was happy to help Lorena, but there was a condition, and that condition was that your temple needs to act as a point of sanctuary for my caravan, as and when I travel, and any business associates I might have who may need to have a roof over their head should they find their way to these lands in future.
Aya nods. That seems doable, she says.
No, I don't think it's that unreasonable. He starts a loud coughing fit.
You just dropped the call.
What?
He's gone. That was him leaving.
Oh. Hold on.
I think he's aware.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I meant to put it on mute, but I ended up killing the call, so apologies for that.
That's fine.
Okay. I need literally like a moment, so if you guys can just